everyone. My name is June. I'm an artist, designer, writer, and illustrator based in New Jersey. I'm so happy today to talk to you guys. Today, I would like to introduce my new illustration book, Kaia and Tutu's Journey to the World. Yay! Kaia is a little girl who is very curious and adventurous. Tutu is a sea turtle. Yes, you can see here, sea turtle. He swims in the ocean and enjoys his life in the ocean. So one day, several years ago, I went to a zoo called the Turtle Bank Zoo in New Jersey. It's a very beautiful little zoo, and they have a beautiful white house. Inside of the house, there are so many cute sea turtles swimming around. So I was wondering, where are these sea turtles from? They told me they rescued these cute turtles from the Jersey shore when they were injured and frozen. Then they brought them back to the zoo and gave them food so they grow healthy, and eventually, when they are good enough, they let them go back to the ocean, enjoy their life again. I was very touched by this story, so I started my sea turtle journey with this book. Before I start the reading, I would like to let you know that this is a book written in both English and Chinese. I would read in English today to save time, but I would encourage you to read Chinese if you have a chance. You can find this book in New York Public Library, any branches. And also, you can find it on Amazon and Barnes & Noble online. Yes, it's just so simple. So today, I'm going to read in English, but I'll teach you some Chinese phrases as well. Let's begin. In the center of the vast sea, there is an island. Under the island, there is a city, the ship, as people in my city named it a long time ago. My name is Kaia, and my home is located at the 10th floor of building 99 in the ship. So one thing about this book is all the illustrations I did. I really love them. That actually first I drew all the illustrations, then I wrote the story. So I want to show you. I hope you can see them. This is the city, the ship. See, all the city architectures are inside of this glass bowl, and there's a tree on the top, and it's under the water in the ocean. It's a beautiful floating city. My mom tells me stories every night. One night she said, "There's a big old tree standing on the island above us. It is 1,500 years old. It has knowledge far beyond our city's recorded history. It is as shiny as gold." So this is my mom and me. We are on the bed talking about the stories. My room has a big window. I enjoy looking into the deep blue sea through the thick glass. It is a mysterious world outside. The blue color deepens and disappears in the distance. And this, you can see here, this is a turtle. This is a blue ocean. And this is the little girl Kaia's room. One evening, I was busy with my homework in my room. Suddenly, I saw a turtle in the navy blue sea, swimming towards me. Behind the glass window, he was dancing in circles. Look, the big turtle head. Kaia was looking at him, so curious. From that day on, he came by my window every day. Although we were separated by the thick glass, we got to know each other by signals and facial expressions. He became my friend. I named him Tutu. Tutu and I waited for each other. When I was doing homework, Tutu floated outside the window quietly. When I was eating snacks, he was digging seagrasses, playing with shells, and creating layers of waves in the water. He is really happy turtle. See the happy turtle? Playing with shells, sea grasses, whatever he can find, dancing, very happy. Sometimes we played hide and seek. Tutu said, if I want to be a rock, I am a rock. If I want to be a turtle, I am a turtle. Luckily, I could always find him among all sorts of rocks. Tutu is very funny. He is among all the rocks, but you can still recognize him, even he wants to hide. So here, I want to teach everyone a Chinese phrase. In English, it's hide and seek. And in Chinese, it's called 捉迷藏. This is the Chinese character. You can read after me. 捉迷藏. And I also want to teach you a phrase. Sea turtle. Okay, this is our main character. And in Chinese, it is, 海龟. You can read after me. 海龟. Hai means sea. Gui means turtle. In our city, walking on hands has been a long tradition. There are numerous lines of escalators transporting citizens up and down. So, this is a beautiful city, and the elevators, colorful elevators. You can see all the feet going up in the sky. Very funny. And people live upside down. The annual city carnival was approaching. Citizens wore glamorous costumes and fascinating accessories to express their love and passion for the city. This is one of my favorite illustrations. It's a city full of beautiful colors. I want to say the color from this camera is not as great as you read the real book. It's so colorful, the real book. This is colored pencils, and all the people in the parade, they are dancing, jumping, playing, talking, while standing on their hands. Here, I want to teach you two phrases. One is walk on hands, and the Chinese is 倒立. 倒立. Okay? Another is carnival. Carnival is fun. Chinese is 狂欢节. 狂欢节. Okay? Our mayor gives speeches every year on this occasion. This time, he said, it is a dangerous place above the ship. The weather is brutal and the air is poisonous. Our ancestors destroyed everything up there. This is a lesson we all need to learn from. This is the city. Yes, I think you can see. It has a lot of escalators, a lot of windows. Once upon a time, pollution drove people to evacuate from the world above and settle down underwater. The mayor was worried people would destroy the environment again. He wanted to govern his citizens and maintain the traditions set by generations of mayors before him. Here I want to teach you a Chinese phrase. English for pollution, Chinese for 污染. 污染. I want to let you know that in the current world, there are a lot of pollutions out there, and we need to be responsible for it and do something about it. That is very important for our generation and for future of the earth. Every animals, every life depend on us. So remember, we need to know the word pollution, 污染, and we need to do something about it. So, look, this is polluted area. See the tree with spider net, with all the plastic bags flying around or the garbage on the ground. It's really bad. We don't want pollution. We want beautiful, clean nature. Okay, let's get back to the story. One day, I found two golden leaves on an escalator. I had never seen them before. They were so beautiful, as if they were burning like flames. I was intrigued by them. This is an escalator, and there are two golden leaves on it. I went to the public library to learn more about the leaves, but could not find any relevant information. One librarian told me that some books were destroyed by fire. So where did I go to look for the stories about leaves? Yes, library. I want to introduce the library phrase. Library, Chinese, 图书馆, 图书馆. I hope in future you'll go to the library, 图书馆, more often, and you can learn a lot of things from there. And this is illustration for this page. A book, rose, and petals, and flames. I learned about a small forgotten library in the other part of the city. It was hidden behind a green curtain. I was suggested to try my luck there. So this is the other library I went. It has a oriental style, bit like a Chinese, Japanese, traditional architecture style. I really love them. So I try to put them in here. In the small library, I discovered drawings of golden leaves in an old travel book. So, here is the old travel book. See, this is old temple. This is a golden leaf. This is a tree. This is the story about that tree, the history of it. One night, I was looking at the dark blue sea and waiting for Tutu to show up. Slowly, the seawater became brighter. Layers of shiny silver lights pierced my eyes. There were hundreds of bodies, bone exposed, floating in the water. I was in shock. Where is Tutu? I was deeply worried about his safety. I want to show you this drawing. I really love it. It's in the deep blue ocean, and you can see the bones of all kinds of ocean animals, sea animals, floating in the ocean. If you see the real drawing, it's much more impact, and from the camera it's a little bit hard to show you, but I hope you get the idea. Days passed. Tutu did not show up. The sea was dirty and cloudy. Occasionally, I see sea animals swimming by in a great hurry. I must find Tutu. I will go to every window of the city to look for him. I will travel far, even above the ship, on the island. He needs my help. Every day, my walk was from home to school and school to home. I knew my journey to find Tutu would be much more difficult than that. This was my adventure. I must prepare for it. Jenny was my neighbor. She owned a shop selling gloves. There were gloves with all sorts of shapes, sizes, colors, and materials. Since people walked with their hands, gloves were essential for daily activities. Walking gloves, running gloves, dancing gloves, school gloves, house gloves, party gloves. I love this drawing. I hope you can see a little bit, maybe. Yes. So you can see this is the glove shop. There are all kinds of gloves displayed there. And people working on their hands, browsing the gloves in the shop. A very beautiful and fancy place. I need a pair of sturdy gloves, I told Jenny, for a difficult road. So we need to learn the word gloves. Okay, in Chinese, it's 手套, 手套, 手 means hand. Okay, this is important for winter. You see, Little Kaia got this pair of gloves. It's a red one with pads at the bottom. It's very functional as well as beautiful. On an early Sunday morning, I left the house without waking up my mom. It was dark and quiet. I was scared but determined. On the way, I saw two escalator artists standing on their feet and playing fascinating music. People were pointing and laughing at them. How strange they looked. Why do you stand on your feet? Don't you feel awkward? I asked. No, we feel comfortable and proud. You can try it too, they replied. This is one of my favorite illustrations too. You can see two street artists on the escalator. It's very dreamy and I love it. Even as if I can hear their music now. I tried. It was too difficult for me. At first, I walked on hands as usual. Later, when I was tired, I could only keep on crawling up and up. I was hungry and exhausted. Walking on foot is not for me, I thought. This is the picture on this page. The drawing. I was crawling on the escalator, so tired. All the sea animals were looking at me, encouraging me. After a long time, I reached to the grand connection with many escalators connected to each other. It was a marvelous place. In the distance, the royal blue water was shining with sea plants and animals, like a movie screen. For a second, I saw Tutu was there. Alas, it was just an illusion. I love this illustration too. You can see it's a beautiful blue color with pink corals and Kaia and imaginary Tutu there. After many steps, finally, I reached the ground above. Yay! I never expected such a grand welcome. Look all these animals. Kaia was climbing the escalator and all these animals are welcoming her. So heartwarming. Citizens of the ship did not know this. After their separation from the world above for many years, nature had recovered itself little by little. I wondered why such good news was not circulated by the mayor. On the island, I saw muddy waves. I found my best friend, Tutu, lying on the beach. One of its flappers was stained with blood. Tears burst out of my eyes. I hurried to wrap it with my handkerchief. Are you okay? I asked. We are suffering, Tutu muttered with pain. An explosion happened deep in the sea. My friends were hurt. Finally, we could meet each other without the glass window. I was glad to hear Tutu's voice, calm and soft. I was also very concerned about his future. What could I do for him? This is a very beautiful drawing on the beach, Kaia and Tutu. I love it. It's so calm and peaceful. On the beach, we traced a series of fresh footprints. It led us to the dense forest on the island. To my surprise, I saw the legendary golden tree. It was shining with a golden welcome. The air was filled with excitement. It was similar to what my mom told me. I was fascinated. Look, this golden tree, beautiful, huge golden tree. The tree on top of the island. Now I'm in front of it. My heart was full of happiness. We made sand angels on the beach. Our laughter flew high in the sky. This is my favorite. See? Tutu started feeling better. He took me to the water. The waves calmed down over time. I had a wonderful ride on Tutu's back in the sea. This, look, the joy Tutu in the ocean and Kaia on his back. So happy, full of lives. Try to walk on your feet, Tutu suggested. Instantly, I could stand on my feet. I felt confident and strong without fear. I began to walk. The ground was soft and warm. My toes sank into the soil, still and steady. It felt much better than standing on hands. The artists were right. You have to try for yourself to know the truth. Look at this illustration. This is a beautiful forest floor with all the flowers, fruits, mushrooms, leaves, and Kaia's feet. She began to walk. That's a lovely moment. I saw the sunset for the first time in my life. I wanted to stay here and explore more. But it was time to go home. Such a hard decision. I knew my mom was waiting for me. She would be worried. I will still see you from the window, I promised Tutu. Tutu nodded. See you there. So, I want to teach you this character, this phrase, see you there. Chinese is for 再见,再见. It also means goodbye. So it's a very useful phrase if you learn it. 再见. When you say goodbye to your friend, you can use this. 再见. Okay. So look at this illustration. You can see Kaia and Tutu. Tutu is in the sea. Kaia is on the beach. And they were talking to each other saying, see you there. 再见. After arriving home, I shared my adventure with my mom. She said, your imagination leads the way for you, Kaia. I'm so proud of you. Yes, this is a cozy home of Kaia and her mommy. Ever since that journey, I knew how to walk on my feet. It was a new feeling for me. Sometimes I practiced it at home with Tutu circling in the water by my window. It was the happiest moment in my day. Look at this. Tutu and Kaia. The difference is that Kaia now is standing on her feet and Tutu is looking at her. They were so happy. Encouraged by my mom, I began to teach a few friends to walk on their feet. It was quite difficult for everyone in the beginning, but they liked the idea. I imagined that one day we would walk together on the ground above, embracing the aroma of the soil and plants. I see the changes coming. I'm excited. I like this drawing. It shows all the kids using their feet to walk, to stand on their feet. Different ages, different ethnicities. They all want to walk, and it's great. So, that is the story. Do you like it? I really love Tutu. He's so friendly, peaceful, and cute. Before we go to the drawing session, I want to go over with these Chinese phrases I just taught you during the storytelling. And I think they are very helpful, very useful words for you to learn. And the next time you see your friends, you can say to them these Chinese phrases. So follow me and read after me. hide and seek, Chinese for 捉迷藏. Sea turtle, Chinese for 海龟. Walk on hands, Chinese for 倒立. Carnival, Chinese for 狂欢节. Pollution, Chinese 污染. Library, Chinese for 图书馆. Glove, Chinese for 手套. See you there, Chinese for 再见, 再见. Hello everyone. In this session, I would like to teach you how to draw tutu in color pencils. It's going to be a lot of fun. First, as you can see from my table, I have a piece of white paper. A letter size paper is fine. Then I have a regular pencil. I have a color pencil, a blue one. And I have eraser. You can use all kinds of erasers you have. Okay, what I want to draw today is one of the illustrations from the book. Look, dancing turtle. I really love this illustration. Tutu is so vivid, so happy, dancing in the ocean. So let's do this. First, let's use the pencil to draw the outline of Tutu. I will begin with the head of Tutu, then go to the shell, then go to other parts of Tutu. So you can take a pencil, a paper, and follow me too. Don't be shy, it'll be fun. First, I want to draw Tutu's head. I'll start with the eye. Then the nose. The head. The mouth. Okay, Tutu has a little texture under her eyes, so I'll put it there. Tutu's neck. I also need to decide how big is Tutu's shell. Let's give a general idea, like estimate how big it is. We can always change this. It's like a draft. It doesn't have to be very hard line. It can be very soft because it's a sketch. And we can finalize the detail later. Okay. So Tutu's body is tilted because she is in a dancing mode. Okay. I feel here needs to be a little bit bigger. Right. So this is Tutu's front flapper. Another flapper here. This is part of Tutu's shell at the belly. This is one of her feet. A tail. This is another foot. We have some textures here as well. Okay, let's finalize the shell a little more. One thing we need to pay attention is Tutu's shell. It has textures on it. So we need to know how many sections on her belly. And if you don't know exactly how a sea turtle look like, you can go online, search for sea turtle, and study their behavior, their structure, their colors. And you can also go to a zoo or watch TV, and you can find them in the zoo and study, look at their behavior, what do they do, what do they like. It's very interesting to visit them in the wild as well. And always make sure we have enough space for these textures on the shell, because these are very important. And there's a separation here as well. Okay, then we need to emphasize these lines because the tail, the feet, they are in the front and the shell in the back. So when the things are in the front, you emphasize them so they look like they are in the front. Okay, almost there. Then we'll add some textures on Tutu's flappers. If you look at turtle on internet, you can see they have a lot of textures on their skin because they can live very, very long. And here as well. Okay. Because Tutu is dancing, so I want to add some seagrasses, some shells around him. Let's have some fun. So let's put a seagrass here. Put another one here. Nice. I'll put a shell here. A seashell and another seagrass. Okay, maybe a stone here. Maybe a coral will be fun. Okay, now I want to give the ocean some color. It's deep blue. It's like Tutu is on the performance stage and we need to add a background color. It's very important. you need to have patience to carefully fill these blue colors outside the outline of Tutu. It doesn't have to be very even because the ocean waves can be, different colors. Some area can be darker than other areas. There's no specific angles of the pencil strokes. You can choose whichever way you feel comfortable to put the color on. The most important part is we need to have fun, right? Okay, it's a beautiful blue color. I love it. I want to leave some big strokes on the outside as if everything is moving, a lot of motions, It's dancing. Look at Tutu. Now you can see Tutu is in the sea. Dark, deep, navy blue ocean. And it is full of movement, fun. If you have more time, you can fill the whole paper with blue color. Right now, I'll just show you how I did Tutu and the seagrasses, seashells around him. Also, if you you can certainly add some more colors to seashells, such as this coral. I can totally put this pink color on it, right? And for example, this seagrass, why don't I put green color on it? Yes, let me find a green color. Oh look, I have so many color pencils. I'm just looking for which color I should use. Okay, let's put the green color here. Beautiful. And another red. Yes, red seagrass color. Yes. I think it's done. Ta-da! And I'll sign my name here. I hope you enjoy it, and I would like to see your sea turtles as well. And don't forget, if you want to read this book or study the illustration further, you can find my book searching its name, Kaia and Tutu's Journey to the World, from New York Public Library's website. If you want to purchase it, you can find from Amazon and Barnes & Noble's website as well. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy every minute of it. Bye-bye.